Good morning from Tikal National Park. It is about 5:30 in the morning. We have just been trekking through the jungle for the past hour. We are currently sitting on top of a pyramid. We booked the sunrise tour, so hopefully we get a good sunrise. Kind of feel like it's cloudy, but fingers crossed. Last night we stayed inside the national park at Jaguar Inn. We have 2 nights. It's actually January 1st today. This is the first thing we're doing in the new year of 2024. So in today's video, we're going to show you what sunrise is like, what it's like if you don't do sunrise, and what sunset's like, so you can plan your tour properly. We're waiting for sunrise.
Not gonna happen.
It's not looking
It's gonna
promising.
happen, but just behind the clouds.
And behind us is
Sunrise.
Sunrise.
So pretty. Best one I've ever seen.
We didn't get anything. Clouds are very thick. It's kind of rainy. We look like wet puppies. So these were the stairs that we climbed in the dark. So I thought when they said you can climb temples that you could like climb like the face of the temples, but they actually have exterior stairs that they built that gets you to the top of the temples. Unlike Angkor Wat, because Angkor Wat you can actually climb the faces of the temples and it's really cool.
That's definitely so far my favorite ruins I've been to.
Angkor Wat?
Temple, yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Machu Picchu was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was, but Angkor Wat's my favorite.
Yeah. Very cool. This is the Grand Plaza behind me. This is crazy. Tikal is huge. It's full of wildlife. All night sleeping. We heard monkeys doing something crazy. There's Joe. If you didn't want to do sunrise or sunset, because each of those require additional entry tickets and guides, you can just purchase the classic entry ticket, which is available from 6 a.m. till 6 p.m. and then you can wander freely. You can get an audio guide if you don't want to get an actual guide. I think it'll take several hours to wander around. Yeah, hopefully you get some sun or not so many clouds. I read that it's usually cloudy about like 80% of the time here, and that's what we've seen for sure, but it is still so beautiful.
We had such an early wake-up call this morning, 3:30. We haven't had our coffee yet, so we're a bit slow.
Welcome to our new home. For New Year's, we booked a stay inside the national park so we could just walk to the entrance of Tikal. This is the Jaguar Inn, and that's it. We just had coffee. Now we're gonna take a nap because we've been up since 3. Nothing to write home about. The rooms are definitely over $100 a night. I don't know if it's because of the holidays, the location, the competition, which is none. I mean, there's 2 other hotels. But if you want to get to the gates early without having an hour and a half ride from Flores, you could stay here. But now, let's take a nap. We are back inside Tikal National Park. Today's video is going to be all about which is better, sunrise or sunset. We had bought 2 additional tickets for both on top of our entrance ticket. We're staying right inside the park so we can just walk to and from. The weather has not cooperated with us. We've had terrible weather. It has been raining all day. So we decided to opt out of our sunset tour. I think it consisted of sunset somewhere and stargazing. That's not gonna happen, especially for what we had for sunrise this morning. So we're gonna go do one last loop, see some of the other temples that we haven't seen, and there's another one that we can climb. Try to get a sunset before we have to get out of here by 6. This is crazy. This is completely in the jungle. Pretty cool. So we've just arrived at the Lost World. There's 3 different pyramids you can climb. Temple 4, which is also known as Jaguar Temple. Temple 2, which is known as the Temple of Masks. And then this one. So we have climbed our 3rd and final temple, Pyramid Mundo, aka the Lost World, and this is definitely where I would watch sunsets. You can see behind me, that's where the sun will be setting. But wow, this is so cool. You just see temples like towering over the jungle canopies. It's pretty awesome. Okay, my friends, that about does it. As always, thank you for watching. I think in summary, if we had to do this over, we would probably opt out of the sunrise unless you thought you had a perfect day and you're going to see it. I think if you just showed up at 6 a.m. when the park opens, you would have several hours by yourselves without crowds, still get to see all the sights, still get to climb all the pyramids, and you could save yourself a few bucks. And that's it. See you next week.